What's up, guys? We're back with another portfolio review. The Spearhead portfolio that I own is progressing really well because we're up again. Right now, we're sitting at around 12,000 euros. We locked some gains yesterday on a very small two shells of mine, of two stocks that I own. Not huge shells, but just a small profit taking here, so I can rebalance the portfolio and take those profits and allocate this capital from S&P Global and MicroStrategy to a new position that I started in ExxonMobil, and we'll talk about this later. But the portfolio is up mainly because Bitcoin is up. Bitcoin and MicroStrategy, of course, because I own MicroStrategy with a very nice buy price and current of average price of 368 right now. The current price of MicroStrategy is 568, and it was nice because I looked against just around 579. I sold only 0.24 shares of MicroStrategy. It was a 50 euro profit from nothing to something. I mainly did that to rebalance and mostly to reinvest that cash to a new position that I identified as an opportunity right now, and that position is ExxonMobil. And the other small position that I sold at around 421 last day with a small profit again was S&P Global. I sold like zero point 0.3 shares of S&P Global and reinvested that cash into ExxonMobil, building this position of mine along with some more cash that I had available. And I believe if you actually look, check this out. The last year, this is the yearly chart of ExxonMobil. Check out the times that it has touched this point, and right now we're sitting below it again. The 99 level, one time, two times. It didn't even drop the second time below 100. And right now, the third time that it touches this level. And it's been a year, so this is a big support for this stock. I think it will hold. I hope it will hold. Of course, ExxonMobil follows crude oil prices. As you can see here, crude oil had a big drop again today, last day actually. And right now it's trying to set a base here so we can move higher. I think these are not bad prices to buy ExxonMobil for the long run. And that's why I'm building my position. If we go and check the stock here, the stock is acting similarly. Look at that, trying to set a base. Oh, it's nice that we held this level today and actually bought at this point. My average price right now is 101, I think, or something around there. I invested heavily here, and this is one of the fastest positions that I have built. I usually build them slowly over time, but yeah, this stock rarely gets in those prices below 103, so that's why I build it faster. And added like 10 stocks, 900 euros for this 12,000 euro portfolio. That's like a 9% position, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a 7.6% position. It's not a huge position, but it's not a small one either. If ExxonMobil has a rally tomorrow or the next couple of weeks and months and goes back to 120, then I might sell my position instantly after this rally because it usually does exactly that. Runs to 120 and then goes back. Runs to 120 and then goes back. But it's also a nice dividend stock, a dividend aristocrat, I think, because its dividend yield has been rising for like 25 years or more. Uh, Even if I don't sell it for a profit, a 20% gain, if that happens, it's a stock that you can hold kind of safely over time. It follows oil price, of course, but it has a those dividends, so you can rely on that a bit too. You can hold it for a long term. I have never built a position before on oil. Those were the great prices at 32, 34. But yeah, I don't worry that much about this stock. Even if it drops back to 80, it's a stock that you can hold for the longer term without worrying that much. And they're all getting stronger and bigger with more cash flows and increased cash, so I don't mind. They had some recent acquisitions of a new company, and that costed them a lot. That cost them a lot, but yeah, I think they will recover from that quite fast. That's one position of ours, ExxonMobil, that I recently built after taking some profits on those small sells of mine. Another position that I would love to build but I couldn't was Arian, because Arian, after this surprise, I learned that this stock exists one day after this huge rally. And so I was already late for the party. I learned about it on what, November 6th, and then it started running so fast. I managed to buy some, but didn't manage to build a full position, and it's already up 10%. So I don't feel good buying at this level since it's kind of overvalued already. But yeah, it's a position that I like. It's a company that I like actually. It's kind of overvalued. If it drops below 1,000, um, I think it's worth buying. These were insanely good prices. If I knew about this stock then, earlier this year, I would love to buy at those levels. 700, it's insanely good. Besides that, LVMH, we bought more during these levels. We had some small drops below 700. I bought at those levels. Those are very nice levels. As I told you already that in prior market reviews, that I'm willing to buy LVMH if every time it drops below 700, and mostly 690. And that's exactly what I did. Every time that it dropped below that level, I bought more. Every time that it dropped below 690. This is what I expect to happen for LVMH. Maybe it has a small rally back to meet the 200-week moving average that's dropping fast. Maybe here. Then it gets rejected from this rally. And if the market is kind of negative, it might drop even more. Otherwise, it might have a smaller drop and then reclaim the 200-week moving average and move back to 1,000. I think this is a nice stock to hold for the long run too. And it gave me today actually one of the biggest dividends that I have ever had with such a small position. And I was happy about that because I didn't even notice that it has a dividend yield, but nah, yeah, it has. So this is a position of ours that is kind of on the positive. MasterCard is doing kind of mediocre right now. It's waiting for its next profits, for its next earnings to come out. So we are holding. I would love to buy. I didn't manage to buy on the recent dip that it had because it was only for a couple of days on MasterCard at 364. Those were great prices here. I didn't manage to grab some more MasterCard shares then. But if we get that opportunity and it drops below my average price of, actually I would love to buy this stock at around 380, 390 and above, I think is a lot. That's all for MasterCard. I would love to have like 10 stocks of MasterCard over time. That would be nice. Its dividend yield right now is very small, like Apple's, but yeah, that's good. I don't invest for the dividend yield that much on MasterCard. Besides that, MicroStrategy is the stock that is ripping everything apart right now because Bitcoin is up. Like, look at that, year to date, 164%. It was nice that I logged some gains on MicroStrategy. It was very small. It's just I use MicroStrategy to swing trade it, and I use my Bitcoin position to hold it for the long run. But it was very nice that I managed to hold some right here, to sell some right here, because it looks like a local peak for the stock, local top. So, and it's not insane to say that it might have a small correction after this huge rally. Look at that. It went all the way from 310, 320, all the way to 600. That's a 2x over such a small period of time, in such a small time frame. That's very nice. Now that I look at that, I think about selling more. But I'm bullish on Bitcoin because the Bitcoin halving is near, the Bitcoin ETFs are near, everything is near. So that's why everyone is holding and it's pushing the prices of those Bitcoin related assets on the upside. But yeah, this is one huge position of ours. It has grown a bit too. And I'm willing to hold this longer, even though it's a swing trade. Right now, it's 28.4% of the portfolio. Gold is up. Gold was almost positive like a couple of days ago after this huge rally that it had. When gold comes back and sets a new all-time high, this will be an amazing day. Right now it might have a small correction to find the local bottom, and I think from there it will grind up a bit and then proceed to make even bigger moves over time. Of course, it takes a lot more time for gold to make moves, but yeah, we're willing to hold that. We held We held through all these ups and downs, this roller coaster. So I'm not going to sell any of my gold right now. I'm not diamond hunt, as everyone says. I'm willing to diamond hunt this, and maybe sell it later. If gold sets a new all-time high, and I mean starts a new cycle of going way above those highs, then that means that GDXJ, which is a position that I have, will rally in a very fast manner all the way back to 60 and above. 50, I think it's the levels are around 55 that it will run back to in a couple of weeks or months. And then I can get a nice 2x on this position, and it will lift the whole portfolio a lot, because it's a big position of mine. Yeah, that's all. Shopify dropped a bit today, 5%, but I don't mind that much. Everything else is doing quite well. S&P Global, I took some profits on the local peak too. But yeah, this is how the portfolio is going. We are up, everything is going higher, 12,000 from 10,000, and from the zero that it started. Right now we have almost 2,000 euros in locked gains. Yeah, 1,981. I feel good about that. We are building some new positions. ExxonMobil, this is a nice defensive position that we're buying at good prices for the long run. And I'm willing to buy right and hold tight, as Jack Bogle says. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Tell me your opinions down below, what you are selling, what you are buying. And if you want me to do a video on 2 to 3 stocks, penny stocks that I'm looking and thinking about buying right now. See you guys in the next one.